So we pick up this flight about probably 10 miles from our takeoff airport. This was supposed to be a dual navigation exercise, or cross country as you call it in the US. And my Piper Tomahawk, you can see I've got the instructor in the right hand seat. I'm just setting the DG there. And the weather forecast was for clearing weather. We had to, of course, check the weather forecast quite a bit before we left. We elected to leave. The cloud base was going to be 3,500 feet. Most of our flight was going to be under 2,500 feet because we were flying into the Sydney Basin, into Bankstown, and then return. So once we get to about Warnervale, we're on descent to Brooklyn Bridge. We're about 2,000 feet at Brooklyn Bridge, then into the lane of entry into Prospect, where we'd be 1,500 feet, and then into Bankstown. So we weren't concerned too much about the low ceiling, but we were watching the weather quite closely. And as I say, the forecast was for it to clear. We were about 12 or 13 miles, maybe a bit further, from our departure airport. And here we are discussing the weather. You can see the cloud base has come down. It's not very clear. And I apologise, the reason I'm narrating this is none of my cameras besides this one worked. And you've heard me talk about how rubbish the GoPro Hero 10 is before. Well, the camera that we're using here at the moment I've had for a very, very long time. And it's a lipstick style cam, and the battery lasts forever, and it just keeps performing. And I'll be buying more of that style of camera, different brand, but you know, it's 6-hour battery life and 4K and all the rest. Never overheats, always works. Whereas the GoPros let me down, and also my phone let me down because it was sitting in the sun. So the audio is normally collected via the phone. Anyway, you can see me here just checking our progress, and our progress was good, but I was starting to get a little concerned about the visibility ahead. And it looked like these showers were going to start setting in. And you'll notice at a certain point we start discussing what we can see ahead of us. There looks to be showers in the distance, fairly light, but they rapidly get quite worse. Now, this is a navigation exercise, so I'm not using my iPad or tablet because we're doing this by paper. And so I haven't got the weather running on an iPad. It is sitting in the back in case I need it, but here we are discussing the weather, discussing how much visibility we've got, whether we're going to be able to stay legal. And I'm feeling a little bit uneasy, but it's not yet the point where I say, you know what, I think we should abort. So the instructor's sitting in the right-hand seat, and I'm aware that he's probably waiting for me to make the decision as pilot in command about what I'm going to do. We've spoken about the visibility quite a bit, and you'll notice at a certain point the instructor starts to look around, as I was doing as well. And we're obviously both concerned that what we don't want to do is fly into this scud and then find it closing behind us and not be able to land at our home airport. And so you'll notice that it's looking quite sort of hazy ahead. In actual fact, there is water on the windscreen, but you're probably not going to see it with this camera, especially with it being so washed out. So here you see the instructor turning around, and we're both looking at the weather over the coast, and it's about this point where I say the words, I think we might have to abort, huh? And once you see the nod from the instructor, and I like to turn to the left here. I've got better visibility to my left, hills to the right, and the showers are not quite so deep to my left, so we go around to the left, and I decide that we're going to call it a day. So we're around about the town of Morisset. We are discussing actually what we can see ahead of us. Some new building that's going on at Morisset. So we turn around about there and I head back to the airfield and have a not very exciting flight. It's all just pretty good. Back to the airport, nice landing, and we go about the rest of the day. So I'll leave the video play now and I'll just leave it play with the music in the background. But yeah, this is my 4th navex, I think, and this was to be a dual into Bankstown, and we'll have another go at it another time, and in the meantime I'll see if I can get cameras that actually will work. Bye for now.
come and easy go. You're an unfading star, a gentle love, the kind that lifts you up, no matter how far apart. I guess you could call it chance, but we know it's more than that. It's like we've always known, been set in stone, unbreakable. It's like I've always dreamed, true harmony, unmistakable, unmistakable. Through each night we'll keep burning bright. I'm so lucky to be loved by you. And come the storms, weather short or long,